Irv Miller.
Fred. What's happening right now up there is the judge is polling the jury. He's going to ask each of the 12 jurors, he'll say, was this then and is this now your verdict? And I presume that each one of the jurors will say yes. And after that happens, an interesting moment should occur as to whether or not Dan Webb is going to ask the judge to revoke his bond, to take him into custody. That is a possibility. I don't know if Dan Webb's going to do that, and I don't know if the judge will do that even if Dan Webb makes that motion.
It will be an interesting question. Will the one-time Empire star, who seemingly had it all, spend the night in the Gray Bar Motel in Cook County? Irv, sentencing guidelines on something like this. This is not a young man with a history. We say up to 3 years. We're pretty trained as journalists. You just say the max.
Right, won't happen.
What could he face?
Well, here's the situation. The range is 1 to 3 if, in fact, the judge decides to send him to the penitentiary. He would only do 50% of what the judge gave him under the Illinois law. But the other issue is, he did have a problem back in California, and he did plead no contest to lying to the police out there. So he's not really a first offender. So when this case comes down to sentencing in a month or so from now, the judge is going to have a pre-sentence report by a probation officer which lays out his entire background, the good stuff, the bad stuff, and decide whether or not he should get probation. And frankly, under Illinois law for Class 4 felony, there's a presumption that he should get probation. Now, what the prosecutor may say to the judge is, well, Judge, if you decide to give him probation under the law of Illinois, you could also give him up to 6 months in the county jail. That is a reasonable probability because the judge may look at him and say, Mr. Smollett, you got in that stand and you lied. You lied to these jurors, you lied to the police, you lied to me. I think you did not take that first step towards rehabilitation and have a little jail time. That may happen.
And not only was there no step towards rehabilitation, it has been a denial steadfastly from the beginning. I mean, keep in mind, authorities believe he indeed sent a racist and homophobic letter threatening himself to the studios to really kick this thing off. And I'm getting mixed minus right now, which means I can hear myself just to tell the control room. So, police really started it off then. Did this guy write this fake hate letter to get attention? And they believe he did. So this is clearly, and now a jury has decided, this is a troubled young man with a problem telling the truth. Anywhere to go right now as we wait? Let's just bring everyone up to date then. Now, here at 5/25, December 9th, nearly 2 years later, Jussie Smollett is guilty of 5 of the 6 felonies so brought forth by the grand jury and a prosecution that was handled dutifully by one of the well-known legal lions of Cook County, former U.S. Attorney Dan Webb.